Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. Ricky Hatton, he weighed in at a fit and trim 139. He's 5'6" tall. And he'll be facing the monster, Ju Khan. Lightweight division, 134 pounds. He's 5'7" tall with a reach of 68.9 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years.
Ricky Hitman Hatton, fighting out of Manchester, United Kingdom, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history. The monster, Ju Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China. An entire country hopes that this man can get the job done.
The reach, how on earth? How are you going to get through that jab?
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Beijing, China, introducing the acclaimed featherweight champion of the world, known as the Monster, Ju Khan.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside it's hot. Inside it's roasted.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Couldn't land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Just see the nerve on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And he scores with the counter. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Back and forth they go. That counter shot lands. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got a swarmer on your case. You know you've got to fight. You've got to hold him. You've got to tie him up. You've got to lean on him when they come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot...
Don't want to lose this fight, dear.
Here we go. It's round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just missing with the right uppercut. Nice counter. Beautiful counter shot. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting the Swarmer. Be smart, be sharp. Concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that Swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. And nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Right uppercut just off target. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. With that jab. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to...
You've been hosting this fight.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Big whiff with the right hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. Good defense there to stop that hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Just misses with that uppercut. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. And he just missed with that left jab. Missing with the hook. They exchange despite what the judges' scorecards. Hold that thought! The monster! Dazed! In that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And there's the bell to start round 4. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement.
Lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Lord, please bless my castle of sand, waiting on the battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war forces more toward my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance, lessen your tails. Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band, and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along, think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come. Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along, think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat, 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die. I watched him win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant the strallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton up. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go